options. Okay, see, we have two types of options covered in your syllabus. There are other types of options as well, but majorly you have the two basic options that are covered at financial management level. Okay, what are the two types of options, sir? One is called as call option, and the other one is called as put option. Call option and put option. Now, what is a call option, sir? Call. Okay, call means buying. In market terms, call means buy, put means sell. Okay, we also call it as long and short. Long, taking a long position means buying the shares or buying the derivatives or buying the instruments, buying the securities. Taking a short position means selling them. Okay, so call options, remember very carefully, option, not an obligation. So call option, if I am holding a call option, okay, or if I am buying a call option, I will have a right to purchase, underlying asset at strike price on expiry date. Right to purchase the underlying asset at the strike price on expiry date. Okay, sir, what should I do to get this option? Like, you are telling that this is an option, I may buy or I may not buy. So wouldn't it be the best thing to do? Like, instead of entering into the futures or forwards where I must enter into the agreement at the agreed price because they are contracts, right? So I have to satisfy the contract. But rather, wouldn't it be more convenient for me to just go for an option? Yes. Why? Because you will not be investing your entire money today. In case of futures, as I showed you, you have to block almost 2,85,000 or something. I don't even remember. So you have to block that much amount right now on the spot, even though you want to buy it on the last Thursday of June. But here, in case of option, you will just enter into a contract stating that I want to buy the underlying asset on the expiry date at a strike price. Okay, let's say just an example, Reliance, okay, 1600 CE for June is now trading at rupees 47. Okay, for example, just for an example, I am telling that. Now, what does this even mean? Like, what is this Reliance 1600 CE June 47? I'll tell you, very simple. This Reliance is nothing but underlying asset. Okay, 1600 is the strike price. 1600 is the strike price. CE stands for call. June stands for expiry, as I told you, last Thursday of June. Okay, and 47 is the premium amount that you need to pay right now to get this option. Right now you have to pay 47 rupees to get an option to buy Reliance share at the last Thursday of June for an agreed price of 1600. Okay, now think, what you are going to get is an option. Option. You may buy if you want, you may ignore if you don't want. Okay, now think carefully, when would you exercise this option? This is a call option. That means you have a right to buy. You have a right to buy the underlying share. Okay, let's say exactly on last Thursday of June, market price of Reliance share, okay, we call it as spot. Okay, market spot is rupees 1650. Okay, you tell me, do you want to buy the share in the market at 1650, or do you want to exercise your option and buy it at 1600? Any person will with common sense say, sir, I will buy it at 1600, sir. Okay, accepted, ma. That means you will do what? You will exercise your option, correct? Okay, now let me make it a little bit tricky for you guys. Okay, if the market spot is if the market spot is 1650, you will exercise your option at 1600, right? Okay, very good. Now, what if the market price after on the expiry date is rupees 1560? Is 1560. Sir, you have a right to buy at 1600. Why would you buy? Why would you buy at 1600 when the market is offering at 1560 itself? Okay, so what you will do, you will lapse the option, you will let the option lapse and you will buy in the market at 1560. Agreed? Yes or no? Understood. You have a right to buy it at 1600, but market offering you shares at only 1560. Why would you want to buy at 1600? You will buy at 1560 in the open market itself. Now let me ask you a question. If the market price is 1620, if the market price is 1620, what would you do? Sir, you have a right to buy at 1600. Market price is 1620. You would buy at 1600 or would you buy at 1620? Obviously, I want to buy at 1600, sir. So I'll exercise my option. Okay. What about the premium, beta? What about the premium? You paid 47 also, na? So if I add this 47, so what am I totally paying? 1600 for the share, 47 for the option. So total I am paying 1647, whereas I can buy in the market at 1620. So I will buy in the market, sir. I will let the option lapse. Shut up. Shut up. Why? Sir, this 47 is sunk cost for you guys. What is sunk cost? You have already paid that 47. No matter whether you exercise the option or whether you let it lapse, you have already paid the 47. That is gone. That is a sunk cost. So your decision shall be depending only on the strike price and the market price. No more considering the premium. Understood or not? Right? So you buy at, you will exercise the option at rupees 1600, you will buy it. Okay, strike price is denoted by the letter X. So you will exercise it at 1600. If it is less than the strike price, if the open market price is less than the strike price, you will let it lapse. Okay, sir, we are able to understand the picture. But can you give us a better example? Like, can you make it more realistic for us? Okay, let me show you. Let me show you guys. I am here for that, right? See, right now, what is the situation of Reliance? I am showing you again. Where is it? Okay. Okay, over Zoom. Yeah. See here, right now, what is the situation of Reliance? Open price is 1614. The latest offer is 1614. Okay. Now, let me show you a market chart as well, so that you guys, if you are, interested, you can know that as well. Ma, these and all are not covered for you in your examination, okay? These are all called as candles, ma. See here, this shows the movement of Reliance price today during the market, okay? So you can see the price fluctuations. See, right now, because of the corona issue and all, the markets are very volatile, very volatile, okay? So in a fraction of minutes, your prices are going up and down. You can see here, let me zoom it and let me show it to you guys. See, this candle is at what time? 2:30 p.m. At 2:30 p.m. the share price was around 1582. 2:30 p.m. the share price was around 1582, and when the market has actually closed, it went up to 1611, and actually it reached a high of 1620. See here, at what time? It reached a high of 1620 at around 3 p.m. That means in half an hour, the share price has increased from 1582 to 1620. That is 40 rupees of increase in less than half an hour. Sir, 40 rupees, what is there so much about that? 40 by 1560 into 100, that's 2.5% of fluctuation within half an hour in a share. I'm not talking about option, ma. Options 2.5% in half an hour is light. because options I have seen growing 100% in 10-15 minutes also. So that's a different story. But shares don't usually fluctuate that much, and on top of that, a very strong share like Reliance usually doesn't fluctuate that crazily. Okay, but right now the markets are goddamn volatile, so we are seeing hikes and lows. Okay, so I can see lots of hammers and inverted hammers on these candles. What are all that stuff you can learn later, ma. Okay, see, as I always keep saying, when there is a baby, you have to first feed Cerelac, then you have to feed curd rice, then slowly, the growth will be there, and last they'll reach biryani. If for a small baby, if you directly feed biryani, digestion problem will come, right? So let's not do that. Let's go slowly. Now, what is the right now spot price of Reliance? 1611, 1614 something. Okay, sir, accepted. 1611. Okay, now let me go to options. Okay, I'll go, Reliance June 1611, right? Okay, let's take 1650. Okay, 1650, where is it? Okay, 1650 options are not available. I'll show you 1660 option or 1640. Okay, cool. See, 1640 option is available. Let me show you this market depth. Okay, what does this mean, sir? What does this mean? See here, right now the share is being trading at 1614 rupees, 1614 rupees. But if you can see here that people want to buy an option to buy the underlying Reliance share in June last Thursday at 1640 rupees. Right now it is only 1614, but they want to buy it at 1640. That means people are betting that the share price will grow beyond the share price will go beyond 1640. Okay, and they are ready to pay 42 rupees right now. Okay, bids are at 41.7, 41.5 and all. Offers are at 42. Crazy. Okay, cool. Now, what does this mean? What does this mean? It means that people are betting that the Reliance share price will go to 1682. What 1682, sir? Where is 1682? See, I want to buy at 1640, and to buy this right now, I am ready to pay 42. Okay, that means total output for me, total outlay for me is 1682. Okay, sir, how much should I pay now? How much should I pay now? If I want to pay full amount, how much would that be? 1640 into 505. 505 is what? Each lot size. Okay, each lot is, you can see here, 505 ma. Okay, each lot 505. So 1640 into 505, that is 8.28 lakhs. Oh my god, 8.28 lakhs. Okay, now with this options, what is your outflow, sir? 505 into 42, that is 21,210. So right now, by paying 21,210 margin money, I will be getting a right to purchase the underlying Reliance share at 1640 rupees on last Thursday of June. Okay, now I'll show you something. See here. I showed you the candles of Reliance share, right? Now let me show you the candles of Reliance, options. Okay. So I already have Reliance June 1600 option in my watch list. So I'll just show that chart. Okay, sir, it looks similar. It looks similar to the share only, na? Okay, now let me show you something, ma. What is the day's lowest? Okay, I can see here it is around 36. Okay, let me just directly open the market chart itself. Okay, 1600 market depth, zoom it. Okay, see here, the open the lowest price that is traded today is 30 rupees and the highest is 69.7. You think that it is only 39.7 rupees profit into 505 lot size, into 505 lot size, ma. So 69.7 minus 30, that is 39.7 into 505 lot size, that is 20,000 rupees. 20,000 rupees of profit in a day if somebody has purchased at the lowest of 30 and sold at the highest of 69.7, which is very rare, but assuming somebody had done that, 505 into 30. They invested 15,000 rupees. They got a profit of 20,000 rupees. Crazy, right? You must be thinking that, sir, if I trade in options, I can double my money in a single day. Okay, shut up your mouths. Let me show you something. Then you decide. Okay, I'll show you something. Then you decide whether you want to trade in options or not, because this is the first question that I get from the students. Sir, is it good for me to enter into options? Shall I purchase shares, sir? I'll show you, then you behave. I'll go to my positions, my trades itself. See, most of my trades are in profit only, because I'm not looking for too much profits. I'm not aggregate trader as such. So you can see most of my trades are very small margins only. Okay, now let me show you something, that there is one loss here. 686 rupees of loss is there. Let me just show you the transaction. Okay. Day history I am opening, and where is this 686? This one, right? Okay, Nifty. Alright, zoom out. Okay, it is just giving me the totals. So fine, I'll do one thing. I'll just open the chart for you guys so that you can see something. I'll open my orders list and I can show you what is this one, Nifty. Nifty 18th June 9,900 put option. Okay, so I'll go to order. Okay, I'll zoom it, and I got it, I guess. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you hiding? Nifty 18th June 9,900 put option, right? This one. Yep. Okay. Yeah, look at this trade. Look at this trade. Zooming again. See, I'm maximizing the zoom. I bought the shares at what time? At what time? Look at this. Not shares, sorry. Options. Bank Nifty 18th June 19,800 put option purchased at 10:05 20 seconds. 10 o'clock 5 minutes 20 seconds. I purchased the options at what price? 375. How much quantity? 20 quantity. Okay, so what is my investment? 375 into 20. 375 into 20, that is just 7,500. Sir, 7,500. Okay, sir. Wait there. Now look, what is the time I sold it? 10:06:42. 10:06:42. So how much time? 1 minute 22 seconds. 1 minute 22 seconds. At what price I had to sell it? See, this is a trigger. TRG means trigger. It means a stop loss has been triggered. I said that I purchased at 375. I don't want the loss to be more than 360. If the price is going below 360, automatically the market will trigger and it will sell my share, sell my options. Okay, so my stop loss has triggered and I sold it at 360. So what is my loss? 15 rupees per each option into 20. That is 300 rupees I lost at in how much time? 300 rupees in how much time? 1 minute 22 seconds. This is very less. This is very less, only because the quantity is less. It is only 20 quantity. That's why I did not face a huge loss. But let me show you something. If it had been Reliance, okay, I'll show you something. Wait. You'll understand the pain. Okay, Reliance, see here. I purchased 47. Reliance I purchased at 47 at what time? 11:03. 11:03 I purchased Reliance at 47, and I'll show you the market chart. You will be understand the pain. Let me show you the chart. 11:07 I purchased, right? Okay, see here. 11:07 I purchased at the highest of 47. Okay, this is not even shown in the chart. It is showing 45. So this one, this candle, this green where it is there, I purchased it at that price at 47 at 11:07. And look at this drops. It fell down to 36. From 47 it fell down to 36. Let's say 37. That means 10 rupees only, sir, per option into 500 options, into 505 lot. 5,500 loss in less than 30 minutes. Okay, less than 1 hour. 5,500 loss in less than 1 hour. See, from 47 it fell down to 37 by 12 o'clock, 11:07 to 12 o'clock, exactly 53 minutes. 5,500 of loss has been booked on one lot, one single lot. I did not sell it. Don't look at me like that. I did not sell it at that loss stage. I had belief in Reliance. So what I did is I did a stupid mistake. I kept it at stop loss price, that is 47. I kept it as exercise price, and you can see that my bad luck is crazy, man. You can see that it has crossed 65 at a point. Okay, if I had hold it from 47 to 65, it is 10,000 profit almost all. I did not hold it. I was busy with the class recordings and all, so I could not focus on the market at that point of time. You can see the timings. Okay, you can see that it is around 2 o'clock. I was recording SBR lectures at that time, so I could not focus on the market. So I left it at stop loss, and you can see that I think it is exercised at 47.5. Yeah, you can see that at 2:30, 2:24, it got exercised at 47.5. Had I held it till the day end, I would have got 10,000 of profit. I would have ended up with 10,000 of profit. But yeah, that happens in stock market all the time. That happens all the time. Let me just show you one more example. 15:20, that means 3:20, 3:30 market closes. I bought TCS June 2000 strike price, call option, 250 quantity at 70.6, and at 3:28, that is 1.5 minutes before the market closes, I wound up my position at 72.5. Okay, 70.6, 72.5, I guess that is around 300, 350 profit in 8 minutes. Okay, so the losses are there, profits are also there. So you guys should be, very careful. Please don't do nonsense. Please don't just enter into stock markets and spoil your parents' money or your pocket money or whatever it is. Rather, what I would want you to do is you can just go to Investopedia. Okay, Investopedia, you can go to that and you can see an option called simulator. Okay, you can see an option called simulator, Investopedia simulator. So what is this? Is basically they give you $100,000 of virtual cash, and with that you can play around. That is not real money, so you can play around, you can understand the markets, you can know how these options and all work, and after that, once you feel you get the grip of the markets and you get like, okay, now I am confident, now I know the fundamental analysis, now I know the technical analysis. If you are confident, then go and play with your money in the stock markets, else don't do that. Okay, you can see that 32.86k is there. I started with 50k. Okay, I was not actually fully into the trading. I had bad experiences with left alone stocks. Like I did not keep a stop loss for Airtel options, I guess, and I lost 8,000 in a day just because I did not keep a stop loss. So these kind of things happen. So do not do such kind of nonsenses. Okay, chalo. Now I hope you guys understood the concept of options in detail. Call option. Okay, now what is a put option, sir? See, call option is the same thing as put option, but instead of a right to buy, you get a right to sell. Okay, instead of a right to buy, you get a right to sell. That's all. Okay, now you tell me who would enter into a call option, who would buy a put option. If you think the share prices, or if you think the underlying asset, it could be shares, it could be commodities, it could be Nifty index, it could be anything. If you think that the underlying asset will increase, you would fix that I want to buy it at a lower price, so you will go for a call option. Okay, if you think that the underlying asset would lose its value, if you think that underlying asset would lose its value, you will go for a put option, so that you will have a right to sell at the underlying price. Even if the market price falls down, you can sell at the agreed price. Suppose I have a right to sell at 1600, market price is only 1580, so I can exercise my price and sell for 1600 and gain 220 rupees of profit. Okay, all clear? Done with options? Okay, now let me tell you something. Options are rights but not obligation, and the margin money is comparatively very less, correct? So instead of 8.5 lakhs, I invest only 20,000. Okay, premium is very less compared to the stock price. Okay, with that being said, anything else left in the derivative part to be discussed? Options, call option, put option, all these things are done. Okay, now let me just show you something, a small table which I already did in foreign exchange topic, but I just want to cover it here so that you guys get a basic understanding. If you are a buyer, okay, I'll talk only about the buyer aspect. The writers of the options that are not covered for you in your syllabus either ways, but that I covered in foreign exchange chapter. In that lecture you can see that. Okay, so here I'll only talk about the buyer part. So a buyer of a call option, okay, maximum loss and maximum gain. Let's talk about that. You had a right to buy the underlying share. Okay, you had a right to buy the underlying share, and actually what happened, the market price did not support you. That means market price did not increase, it actually dropped. So what will happen? Your option will lapse. So what, sir? I will lose my premium amount. So the maximum loss that I can have is the premium amount. That's all. Okay, I cannot lose anything more than my premium. Maximum loss is only the premium amount. But what is the maximum gain, sir? Unlimited. Unlimited. That means I can sell if the market prices go crazy. I have a right to buy at 1500. Market price became 3000. 1500 gain will be there. If it becomes 4000, 2500 gain will be there. Unlimited gains will be there in a call option. And coming to a put option, okay, again maximum loss shall be the premium amount which you have entered into. Okay, and the maximum gain is strike price. What, sir? What? Yep. Maximum gain for a put option is only the strike price. You have a right to sell for 1000 rupees. Okay. You have a right to sell for 1000. Actually, market price is 900. So what you will do? You will sell for 1000 instead of selling in the market at 900. Accepted, sir. You will get 100 rupees profit. If market price is 800, you will get 200 profit. Market price cannot go below zero, na? Share price cannot go below zero. So the maximum amount of gain that you can get is what? Only the strike price. Okay, that is not practically possible, but could be. Okay, clear? All good? So with that, let's wind up this session on derivatives. Hope you guys got amazing knowledge and you guys enjoyed the session. If you have enjoyed the session, text me on WhatsApp stating that, sir, maza aaya. Okay, I'm not even kidding. After watching this lecture, if you actually found this very interesting, ping me on my WhatsApp and say that, sir, derivatives ka session maza aaya. Right? Chalo. With that being said, let's wind up this lecture. Stay safe, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.